Time now for CCTV America Insight, where we go beyond the headlines to bring you compelling stories from around the world. Our focus right now is Iran and renewed optimism of a breakthrough between it and 6 other countries. High-ranking officials will meet in Geneva beginning Tuesday to discuss Iran's nuclear program, as well as sanctions Western nations have placed on the country. CCTV's Mana Kashfi shows us how some of those sanctions are having unintended consequences.
Rana Din Mohammadi came to the United States 2 years ago to pursue a graduate degree in education. But her dream didn't turn out quite as she had expected. A tough new round of financial sanctions against Iran went into effect earlier this year, cratering Iran's currency and cutting off ordinary Iranians from the international banking system. Rana and other Iranian students in the United States who depend on financial support from home were left with few options.
We went to university's international office. They told us, we know your situation is so tough here. We know that Iranian students have so many difficulties, but unfortunately, there's nothing they could help us at that time.
Under the sanctions, Rana's family in Iran has no direct way to send her money. With no credit history or work authorization in the United States, she can't apply for loans or earn income. Rana's story is not unique. According to the Institute of International Education, there are nearly 7,000 Iranian students currently studying at universities across the United States, and 63% of them are dependent on financial support from home to cover at least part of their tuition and living expenses. But the unintended consequences of the sanctions against Iran are also hitting close to home for some American small businesses. U.S. sanctions prohibit trade, investment, or any type of business transactions inside Iran by American citizens. But there are exceptions for humanitarian goods like food, medicine, and medical devices. U.S. businesses and individuals can also obtain special exemption licenses to conduct business in Iran. But sanctions now put financial institutions at risk. So U.S. companies with licenses to do business in Iran can no longer get paid because banks don't want to transfer funds into their accounts.
Typically, the banks engage in what we call overcompliance, where although something is legal, they may say, all right, this is legal, but it doesn't fit within our risk policy. It's too risky of a transaction, and this particular account holder could end up being a problem later on down the line.
Despite these obstacles, Rana still maintains a perfect 4.0 grade point average in a top U.S. program. She says she has no regrets about coming here.
Studying here is a great dream for Iranian people. So again, if I know the situation is so tough, again, I decided to come here.
Mana Kashfi, CCTV, Washington.